Hello guys and welcome back. We are spending some money today, fellas. With all this racket going on with COVID-19, the coronavirus and all that, we're on a state of emergency here in Nova Scotia, but we're not locked down as of yet. Is it coming? Maybe. Who knows? Is the federal government going to issue a federal-wide emergency? Who knows? If that happens, a lot of things will be shut down. I have actually been deemed like an essential service because I maintain, the grounds, the access roads, and all that stuff to the cell towers across the Maritimes. That there's police repeaters in there. There's fire station repeaters, ambulance. Obviously, just communications alone, as far as fiber optic, internet, cell phones, all that stuff needs to be operational now, more than ever. So I don't know what the future is going to bring with being able to get things done. And I have work I need to, like maintenance I need to do to my machines, my trucks, building materials I need, all that sort of stuff. So I've got the trailer hooked up to me, the enclosed trailer, and I am going to pick up some supplies. The 550 needs a new set of tires. The excavator needs new roller bearings, drive bearings. It needs it needs an oil change. It needs hydraulic filters. It needs fuel filters changed. I need building materials. Tons of stuff. So today I'm running around right now. It's first thing in the morning. I'm going to get the building supplies I need, just in case I can't get them. I'm going to get all that stuff for the excavator and for the 550, and I want to get that done right away. The trailer needs to be inspected. The 550 needs to be inspected. I need a new tire for the gooseneck trailer. So there's lots of stuff that needs to be done to make sure that I'm ready to go if and when I have to go, work. I'm still getting calls from technicians, still getting calls from managers, requests to have things done. So it's not like we're shut down. We're just doing, more urgent things. But I am still getting calls, and there is still work, flowing through. So I want to make sure that I'm ready to go in case there is a lockdown. And then what I need to do once I get all this running around done is I need to get the excavator loaded on the trailer and get it delivered to the shop that's going to be doing all the work. I am flying completely solo right now, and I do not have the time to do all that work. I just don't have the time to do it. I'm too busy doing other things. So I'm taking the trailer and the machine out to the shop, and they're going to do all the work to the excavator, the trailer, get that all ready. And once that's done, then next week I will take out the 550 and get the tires swapped out, get the inspection done on that as well. So we've got some running around to do, fellas. And major money. Those roller bearings are extremely expensive. The tires for the 550, not too bad, but they're around $1,500. And then of course building supplies, all the filters and all that stuff. So we got some money to spend, and we don't have as much money coming in, so it's a little hectic. But this is my slow time anyway, and this is when I like to get my maintenance done so that things are ready to rock and roll when we're wide open. But anyway, we got some snow last night, or yesterday, and we're supposed to get some more tomorrow. We were supposed to get like 5 centimeters of snow at most, and then 20 to 30 millimeters of rain. And we got about 15 to 20 centimeters of snow and very little rain. So just as the ground was getting ready to set up and it wasn't going to be a sloppy, soupy mess anymore, this happened, and we're right back to square one. Oh, the joys, eh? Let's go. All right, we just spent some serious coin. The excavator parts alone was over $5,000. And then I spent right around $2,000 on building materials for potential repairs, you know, roof repairs, lumber, all that sort of stuff. I bought, in the last week, I've spent a lot of money on building materials because I just don't know when things will be closed or whatever. So I bought lumber, I've bought, like I said, shingles, you know, nails, screws, just everything, just trying to prepare. And if we don't need it, well, then it's stuff that we are going to need at some point in time, you know, down the road. So it's not like it's not going to be used. It just might not be used right away. But you know, here we are on the main road that takes you in and out of Halifax, pretty much. You know, there's a couple entries into Halifax, but this is probably the most popular one, I would think. This is Bayers Road. This turns into what they call the circumferential highway, and you can see there's a few cars coming right now, but right in Halifax itself there is like nothing at all going on, which is good. People, you know, if you don't need to be out, don't be out. I'm out because I'm preparing, you know, for needing to be called for work, you know, needing to be essential. Roof leaks and stuff like that inside of cell equipment, you know, you can't have that. So that is what I'm doing. So the sun is coming out. It's +2 right now. I need to get the when I get home, I need to get the gooseneck cleaned off. It snowed yesterday. Come on, bud. I need to get the gooseneck cleaned off. I've got to get the excavator ready, get the truck warmed up, get all the stuff loaded out of the trailer for the excavator into the 550, and haul that big bed son of a bitch to my buddy's shop and get that stuff done. And like in a lot of cases, change of plans. It's now like 7 o'clock, 7:30 at night. Machine and truck are still there. Just ended up being too much going on today to get it out there, so I'm gonna take it out first thing tomorrow morning. But look at this. This was gone. The ground was starting to dry up, and then bam, we got like 10 to 15 centimeters of snow yesterday, which is actually more like 15 to 20, which is like 6-8 inches of snow. And then it rained a little bit. Cold last night. Everything was frozen solid. Terrible to try to work with. You start to try to plow your driveway, it tears up all the gravel. It's just a mess. And then guess what? We've got more coming tomorrow. Tomorrow we're supposed to get somewhere between 5 and 15 centimeters. So, you know, between 2 to 6 inches of snow. Again, just when the ground is starting to set up, we get this crap. But let's get this all set up and ready to go for tomorrow morning, so I can get out of here and get things done finally. All right, boys, now we're ready to rock and roll. Clear shot out of here. It's gonna be early. Bauer will still be sleeping. Dogs will wake up barking like crazy. So I'm heading out of here first thing in the morning, bring it out here, get it out of the way so that they don't notice what's going on. But take a look in the back of the truck. And that right there, fellas, is what $5,000 looks like. So we got the hydraulic filter, another hydraulic filter. We've got our oil and oil filters, fuel filters, and we have 8 main drive roller bearings. I think that's pretty much it. That's $5 grand right there, just like that. Boom. That's just parts. Labor installing is going to be anyway, it is what it is. That's what happens when you own equipment. So people that when you go quote jobs and people are like, oh man, you know, you can do it cheaper than that. Yeah, okay, come on guys. Anyway, time to rock and roll. Let's fire this thing up. Give it a little once over. Yeah. Alright, let's check it out a little bit here. Make sure we got what we need. Tell people where we're going. Alright, boys. Let's hit the road. Alright, 10-4, boys. We are hauling, we are trucking. We got the big bed excavator back there. We're at about 31,000 pounds, guys. 31,000 pounds behind the truck. Yeah, it's a pretty decent load, that is for sure. So here we are right now. So this is a 2017 F550, 6.7 POWERSTROKE, 6-speed. It has the 488 gears. So 488 gears, guys. So here we are right now. We're at about 102 kilometers an hour. So we're pushing 64, 65 miles an hour right now, and we are at 2200 RPM. So she does rev up there, but it definitely helps with towing. I absolutely love towing with this truck. So this will be my third season with this truck, hauling this machine. It's got 64,000 kilometers on it. Not sure exactly what that is in miles, somewhere around 40, I think. High 30s, 40. Have had no issues with it whatsoever. Still original brakes. I had the rear end seal, the transfer case or rear end? I can't remember now. That seal was leaking, so I had that seal replaced, and then we're good to go. No issues whatsoever. The only thing about this truck that I don't like is the seats. The seats in this truck suck, especially with the the not full center console, the sort of bench seat here in front. If I can find, and I have been trying to find, a Lariat or Platinum seat, I will swap out the seat and put it into this truck. Because other than that, I love towing with this truck. It's just not comfortable sometimes. So here we are hitting a big grade right now, and of course, yes, we are slowing down. There's no doubt about that. We'll probably get down to about 85, something like that. We just dropped down to 5th gear. That's a pretty good grade right there. You guys can see down over the hill there. Very good grade. We got down to, yeah, about 85, and now we're just cruising along here in 5th gear. I did have the Banks Derringer hooked up to this truck, and it did seem to make a difference. That rattling going on back there, that's a bunch of ice stuck back there on the window from the snow we had the other day. But it did seem to make a pretty decent difference pulling those hills. So pulling those hills, it seemed like it was able to hold 6 longer. I think I ran it in level 4, so that'd be 40 more horsepower, 80 more torque. And during the season, I hire a guy to go around and do this work for me, and then he works for 2 weeks, and then I come take over for a week. And I asked him, you know, hey, what do you think? I didn't even tell him that I was putting it in there, but obviously you could see the data monitor here. But I said, what do you think? And he said, yeah, I agree. It seemed like it did make a difference. So there you go. But anyway, guys, I'm just cruising along here. Nothing to it whatsoever. Yeah, you know what? It's not going to stop on a dime. But neither is a B train or a transport truck hauling a load of lumber or hauling a load of whatever. So for the super truckers out there that don't think these trucks can do it, if I had a tandem with air brakes and a triaxle air brake trailer, yeah, you know what? It would handle this load better. It absolutely would. But this does just fine. 3rd year with this truck. Truck's holding up. Trailer's holding up. Nah. It's not the best trailer in the world, that's for sure. But no close calls, no issues, nothing. Just honestly, it's enjoyable to tow with this truck and this trailer in this combination. But we are probably another 35 minutes or so before we get to where we're going. Get all this stuff unloaded, head on home, wait for the call to come pick it up, which will be in a couple days. But I'll get this video out. I just wanted to get something out for you guys to watch. Making videos right now is sort of few and far between because we're not doing near as much as what we usually would do, but I'll try to do what I can to keep you guys entertained a little bit anyway, and keep you guys up to speed on what's going on with me. But for now, that's it. Alright, we're near my old stomping grounds. This is where I grew up. That ice is so annoying back there. there. That's where I learned all my bad habits. Right down here is Gold River. I spent a lot of time fishing and floating down in that water. And I spent a lot of time fishing and floating in that lake. Right up here on the right is what is called the Ross Farm Museum. So what they do here is they have like old blacksmiths, old wood mills. They, you know, dress up and basically live how you used to live way back when. It's a pretty cool spot to go. Of course it's shut down right now, but it is a pretty neat spot to go. There's lots of animals and stuff. It's pretty neat. Gets a lot of people, actually, like a lot of people. Not right now, that's for sure. And then right up here on the left, this is where I went to school for the first, from primary to grade 9. Right there. This weekend coming up would have been when the annual basketball tournament was, but of course that has been canceled. And right up there is like the center of my little community, village. It's called the Cross, and it's called the Cross because there's a straight strip through, and then there's a road that comes up and down. Of course, it makes a cross, and there so happens to be 2 churches right there. Of course, there's absolutely nobody around right now. And we got a nice big steep hill. And then right up here is that same river, just a little bit further up. Anyway, we are almost here, and that is it. Alright guys, we're pretty much just arriving back at home here. So that is it for the video for today. Stay tuned for when I pick up the tires for this truck. Actually, I got the tires. Stay tuned for when I install them. Let you guys know what I think about the tires that I got for the 450 and 550 guys out there that run 19.5s. I'll let you know what I think. But that's it, guys. You know, as always, take care, stay safe. But now more than ever, if you can stay in, stay in. Try to get by, try to get through this. I know times are tough, and people are getting worried about, you know, where your next paycheck's gonna come from, where money for the mortgage is gonna come from, where money for food's gonna come from. The governments are doing what they can, but it's taking time for sure. But just do what you can, guys. Help each other out. We'll all get through this together. All of us as a world, we will get through this together. But that's it. Just a little something for you guys to watch while you're sitting at home or whatever you're doing. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.